Hello. In this session, we are going to discuss how to get object status report. So, as the name suggests, this report gives the information for the current status of your object. So, let's try to understand the detailed information of this report that is available into the report in activity and into object status. So, here onto the screen, based on the filter selection, as the you can filter the report based on your company, brand, and accordingly based on the status as well. That is in the case if you want to view only running object status, then based on the filter selection you can select the running. Accordingly, as per your convenience, you can select the status filter, and based on the selections of the vehicle you can find the records informations of that particular vehicle list into the screen. So let's try to understand the parameters, that is you can find the information, that is which object is currently into the which company and a branch, and accordingly what is the object type of that particular object. Accordingly, the IMEI number and a device model will get reflected. What is the SIM provider information with its SIM card number will be get information on this object status report. Whether the ignition is on or off, that parameters will be reflected on and off. Accordingly, based on that, the power is on or off, that parameters information will reflected. GPS on off information, according to that battery percentage is available, then accordingly the battery percentage information will reflected. And based on that, what are the data time, that information will be reflected into the data time parameter, whether a large data that has been received for this device onto the server. Accordingly, status since time information will be reflected. That is, let's take an example that this particular vehicle is stopped since 12 p.m. and accordingly, based on the duration will be reflected for its last status, that is with the time. So likewise, this vehicle has been running since status since 5 p.m. So duration information will be reflected. Accordingly, the locations in address will be reflected in the status. So there are multiple different status which is running, stop, idle, inactive, as well as the data information will be reflected for your object. Now, as per that, in the case if you want to view that object onto the map, then you can click on the show on map. You will find the information that is on this point. The particular object with its address will get appeared. That is on this point, the particular object is at currently, and based on that, the address will appear. And in the case if you want to create any address or a geofence on this particular location, then that is possible as well. That is when you click on the add address, then at this location you can add the address as well as you can create a geofence on this point as well. So based on that, this likewise this status of the object report is available into system where for the current status of the object will get appeared. Thank you.